What's good? What's good? What's good? Beautiful people. What's going on, guys? It's about I don't think maybe like 5:30. Let me actually see. Yeah, I think it's like it's actually 5:55. How amazing is that? 5:55 Thursday evening, guys. August the 5th. Whew. I had a long day. Had a long week. I was gonna actually stop and re-record, but let's just keep it moving. You know what I mean? My shirt is all wrinkled and everything. Had a long day, but it is what it is. October the 15th, 2020. Today is a special day for me, guys. A year ago today, I actually submitted my letter of resignation. I was working remotely, and I was working for a federal agency, as many of you probably know. If you don't, now you do. I was working for a federal agency, and I was making really good money, a really comfortable job. And yeah, I just called my boss that morning. I was so scared. I called her on the phone because she was actually in Maryland. I was in North Carolina, and I gave her a heads up, like, hey, I'm about to submit my letter of resignation. And I actually cried when I was talking to her. I was actually crying because I was just scared. You know what I mean? I was like super scared because I didn't have a backup plan. Like, I knew that I wanted to venture out into something new and different, but I did not have a job. I had a recruiter, to assist me, but that wasn't even successful, So a year ago today, I submitted my letter of resignation. I actually have it pulled up right here, so I'm going to read it to you all. And yeah, and then I made an announcement after that via an email to my team and to the department, and I'll read that too. And then I'm going to head out to eat some dinner because I really didn't eat lunch, and a nice drink, and just celebrate today because it's a special day. You know what I mean? Like, a year ago today, I stepped out on faith. So I'll go ahead and read this letter of resignation, and then I'll read the next letter, and then yeah, that'll be it. All right. So, dear supervisor, I am writing to notify you of my resignation from my position at blank 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 federal agency. I have decided to pursue opportunities that are aligned with my personal development and goals. My last day of employment with this federal agency will be Thursday, October the 31st, 2019. My time at this place of employment, I didn't really say that, I put the company name. My time at this place of employment has been very rewarding. I will miss my job and the incredible and kind people. I am extremely grateful for all of the opportunities and experiences you have provided me during my time with the company. I appreciate your support and understanding and wish you all the very best. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance during my last couple of weeks of my time here. Signed, the Real True Gangsta. I didn't really say that, but you get the point. You know what I mean? So that was my letter of resignation. And it was kind of odd because normally when you type up and submit a letter of resignation, you're like telling them, oh yeah, I have this job and it's so amazing. I did not have that. I just had some faith. I actually remember talking to my supervisor, and she was real cool. Like, when I was talking to her on the phone, she was like, I don't mean to be in your business or anything, but do you have a job lined up? I was like, no, I have a recruiter. And I know she probably thought I was so crazy, but I mean, it is what it is, So I'm going to read this other notice, this letter that I sent to the department a day after I submitted my resignation, just, to let them hear and know the announcement from me, so, rumors would not start, so forth and so on. So, good morning, team. I hope this message finds you well. I have submitted my letter of resignation effective October 31st, 2019. This was a difficult decision, as you all can imagine. I've come to realize it was a necessary decision for my personal growth. Personal growth, man. I do not have the words to express how much I appreciate each of you. Whether it was a simple hello or a kind instant message, whether it was working together on a project or a heartfelt pep talk. I also can't forget us sharing each other's frustration from time to time. Smiley face. I mean it when I say I mean it when I say I could not have been placed with a better group of people to work with. You all have comforted me as my brother's life was altered and through the unexpected passing of my mother. I am grateful for your support and compassion, as that's hard to find these days. This right here, like this right here, like this right here, I have decided to stand in my truth and embark on this next journey of self-empowerment. I am learning to honor what I feel in my heart and soul, thus allowing my heart to lead me to my passion. I will take advantage of this time as I use my gifts to fulfill my destiny. The next chapter of my life will be teaching English abroad. I've always had a passion to make a difference in the lives of others, especially children. When you couple that with exploring the world through travel, it's truly a win-win situation. My first stop will be Thailand, and I am looking forward to immersing myself in the culture. I understand there will be some challenges along the way, but what's a life without them? Feel free to keep in contact with me via my email address. So yeah, that's it. Like a couple of things that I wanted to touch on with this notice, like my announcement, personal growth. You know what I mean? Like personal growth. That says it all. Like I was tired of just feeling like I was just stagnant. You know what I mean? I was just stagnant. You know. And it wasn't the job, it was me. I was just ready for something different, something new, something exciting. Now I'm just challenged like all the time. However, based on what I said, based on what I felt, like my personal growth, you know what I mean? Something else. I have decided to stand in my truth and embark on this next journey of self-empowerment. Like, I'm truly standing in my truth. Like the things that I have conquered within this past year, like I'm going to write a book one day, like some of you may know, but like truly just standing in my truth, like not being what society expects me to be or do, you know what I mean, doing what feels good to me. Like I encourage and I empower y'all to do that regardless of what it may look like to others. You know what I mean? Do your thing and do it great. Like be amazing at it, you know? Another point, I am learning to honor what I feel in my heart and my soul. Like my soul was telling me, Tia, you need to be out here in the world, like out here in this whole world just doing great and amazing things. It's time for you to stop sitting on the sideline and behind the scenes. Like you have amazing gifts and it's time for you to really share them with the world. And like a year later, not only am I teaching English, not teaching English, it's funny that I started out wanting to teach English, but I'm actually in my field now, information technology, you know, and I'm learning and growing more so that I can be an effective educator and facilitator, you know what I mean? But not only am I inspiring kids, like for me to branch out and to create my own YouTube channel just a year later and inspire and empower people like you, everyday people like you and myself, you and I, you know what I mean? For you to find your passion and do more of that. Like, it's okay. It's okay to step outside of the public society tells you that you should and need to do. Like, yeah, allowing my heart to lead me to my passion. Like my heart has led me to my passion. Like speaking to y'all, speaking to these kids, that's my passion. I wasn't able to do that at my job, you know what I mean? At my job, I was just going in, performing a, I don't even want to say like using a skill, but just doing the same thing every day, you know what I mean? And that might work for some people, just not for me. It worked for me for quite some time, but I knew I had some things within that I needed to just utilize. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I will take advantage of this time to use my gifts to fulfill my destiny. My destiny is to make a difference in this world on a global scale. Like, as I've always said, not always, but since I've started my channel, like I'm here to do big things, you know what I mean? And I'm just getting started. Yeah, I said my first stop will be Thailand. And nothing was concrete. I was just doing research. Nothing was concrete. I was enrolled. I had just enrolled in my course, teaching English as a foreign language to become certified, but nothing was concrete. Like, but that shows you the power of manifestation. And when you have intent, when your intentions are there and your intentions are pure, the universe works with you. So yeah, like this whole letter is it just came like with a thought, you know what I mean? It's just that thought. When that thought forms, you give it life. You are able to give it life, and those thoughts truly just form legs and arms and a whole body. And I'm here in Thailand. Like, yeah, it's not all good, you know. I grow. It's not bad either. You know, I learn, I grow, I'm challenged, and that's what I wanted. Like, that's what I set out for, to be challenged, to grow, and to learn. So I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm actually hungry too, but I really wanted to just capture that moment, because a year ago today, I was terrified. I was terrified. I was crying. I cried. I was hyperventilating. I was scared, y'all. I cried. I wanted to just go home and curl up and ball up and just cry my heart out. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I did it, because had I not done that, I would still be sitting in that seat at that desk saying, I know there's more to life, but I'm too afraid to see and figure out what it feels like. You know what I mean? So I'm truly grateful that I had the courage to type that letter and to really step out on faith. And I'm grateful that the universe was able to just guide me through all of this. My spirit seemed amazing. So that is what I have for you. I'm about to try to grab something to eat and have a little drink and celebrate. Yeah. And I'll catch up with y'all later. Guys.